Okay, so good morning. So I'm just gonna talk about a little bit about my plan. Sometimes the plan doesn't go as straight as possible. It turns and gets into weird side tracks. But my plan, I'm starting seated way back. You can have your straps. You can have a block. We're going to do some stretching for our hips, some bridges, um, maybe another 10-15 minutes. Then I do want to stand. And I want to do maybe one or two easy and things that you are going to go up and you are going to go down, and then you lunge and you lunge and you get back to the top. It's not easy. I'm going to set you up with your blocks, but it's great. All right. So this is just like a typical, more like a yoga vinyasa. When they say, okay, vinyasa, and you go back and you do a plank and a dog and you go forward. So we'll just do one on each leg. It'll get you right and active and warmed up. It'll really activate your whole every structure and bone and muscle in your body. And if you want to skip that completely, you can just wait on the belly or on a sphinx or hands and knees or something like a balasana or couch. So the yoga is to make you move a little bit, make you feel best that you can, just really get to know your body, know what feels good, what is too much, and find that balance. So to my mat, and and vertical and uplifting. Take a moment. So I'm gonna just kind of get a visual here for me. So like I said, you can sit on a blanket, you can set up your mat, like double it. If you don't have a blanket, you can double the mat, double, like get another mat and maybe double and sit on it. So you get a little higher. So this is not comfortable. Go back lie on your back. Okay, you can also use a pillow, right? Anything that you have around in your house. So just take a moment. I want you to feel that this is like from the tailbone all the way to the spine, to the neck, to the head is lifting. You want a long elongation, a long sensation of lifting, really pushing the earth with your sit bones, really reaching up with the head. Hands gently resting on your knees, on your thighs, relax your shoulders, and close your eyes. So you probably did about 1 more minute than me. Just take a moment. You are now in your easy or not so easy, but you're on your mat. Welcome yourself to your class. Set everything aside. Now you're here. You put your mat, you put the time, you open the space for you to get your practice into your routine, to soften your face. Just breathe in and out. Immediately, almost automatic, you close your eyes and feel hello, body, hello, sensations, how you feel, how your hands feel, how the air feels around you, how you feel overall. These uplifting, shoulders relax down, relax your face. It's really important you get that posture alignment to start and open to the breath. You want the breath to an open chest. So even you are breathing through your to your collarbones, maybe even your ribs, maybe even to your belly. So feel that the breath travels and expands and gets long into your abdomen or maybe even your lower abdomen. So feel the breath always expanding and growing, almost like filling you up like a balloon. And then empty out, empty, 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 release, relax. Do on your own about 2 more times. So really lift up and open and breathe. And when you're ready to exhale, release and relax and empty completely. So it's like the breath is the tool that we use to ground us, to calm us, and to bring us into our yoga every time. But we repeat the same things. We don't feel the same. We feel different. We feel every moment's different, but we use the breath to allow us to get deep, to connect, and to feel. Awesome. So when it's set up for a little bit of playing with our legs, so you can just release your legs forward. If you're sitting on a blanket, keep it there. Legs are forward, and then you can place a blanket maybe under your knees if you're tight. This is called staff pose or dandasana. If this is hard, a pillow, a blanket, something under your legs. Press your toes forward and your thighs are trying to come down. Lift your arms. Don't go forward, just feel the shape that you created here. That's all we're doing, extending the legs. You're creating like an L shape. Your hands are reaching the sky. Try to frame your ears. Relax your arms. Relax your legs. And then we're going to bring the right leg. I'm going to get my right leg in. I'm going to put my heel and I'm going to open the leg out and I'm going to do a little bit of side to side with this shape. Okay, so one leg is bent, left leg is long. I'm going to go to my right and side to side, waking up the side body, waking up the hips. You can go nice and easy. You can go a little faster. And you can have your hand behind your leg or on your knee. And then other side to side. Now, come back to center. I still have the shape. I'm going to get into a twist here. So my right leg is bent. I'm going to get my left hand to my right knee. Left hand, right knee, and twist. So left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Tall, okay, don't round. Get nice and tall. You can put a fingertips behind, get tall. And then you're going to get into a twist from here. So keep holding the knee. Lift your arm that was behind you, nice and tall, get tall. And then arm overhead, and you're going to try to lean towards the extended long leg. You can hold your head, you can keep your elbow up, or you can bring your elbow towards the ear, breathe. I know it's hard. So we're just warming up, do the best you can. Come on up, okay? And then the same leg, don't change legs, just turn everything towards that long extended leg. Lift your chest and then fold. You can grab a strap or just place your hands along your knee, your shin, or towards your ankle. Folding forward. Again, a little bend, relax, and fold. All right, come on up. And then we'll do that on the other side. Bring your hands behind, extend your legs forward. This is called staff pose. Shake your legs a little bit. Bring your arms up. Stretch, press your sitting bones, flex your toes. If you have something underneath, press into it. Relax your hands, relax your legs. Awesome. And then we're gonna bring the left heel in towards the inside of your leg. You can open a little bit towards the leg that is open. Do a little side to side. Nice and easy. Again, just warming up the side body. Then we'll do the twist. Nice and easy. So you can just even keep it high, or you can just keep the elbows bent. Breathe with your movements. We're just warming up the body. Sometimes already feels like it's so much work, right? All right, so I'm going towards my right leg, towards my, bent leg. My left knee is bent. Right hand, left knee, left hand, press and lift. Press your hips on the floor and twist your torso, twist your shoulders, look behind, or maybe try to bring the left ear towards your left shoulder. Breathe. Keep the legs rounded. Okay, then we're gonna softly undo that and then turn towards the extended leg. Get tall and then fold, maybe grab a strap, maybe just fold towards that leg. Do not force anything. Try to let the gravity come and help you soften into the stretch. Get slowly into the hamstring, maybe your back body, maybe your low back. Soften. And then come on up gently, press your sit bones, use your core. And then we'll do Baddha Konasana. So Baddha Konasana, not too close, just enough to have the feet together and the toes together. You can, again, put a pillow or something. And we're gonna do a little bit of cat-cow here. So cat-cow on cobblers. Take your hands to wherever they feel comfortable. Lift and lengthen. Lift into what we call cow shape, and then hold on, and then round. Round, round. Scoop the belly and round. Maybe turn your gaze towards your belly. Very slowly. Come forward, cow shape. And then round, dome, curl, cat shape. Nice and easy. Come a little bit forward. Maybe you start warming up into this, or do the best that you can. Rounding and to cats and cows. Nice and easy. With your breath. So typically we round and we squeeze and we exit or exhale, and we open the heart. We bring our chest and heart forward, and we inhale. So even if we've done this a million times, and every time just feel your shoulders, feel the breath, feel the shape, feel the inner legs. And then come to neutral. Find your neutral so you're not too rounded, you're not too much arch. And I'm just gonna do some little pumping here, a little bit different. Just warming up a little bit more. So you're just gonna keep the shape of the feet. You're gonna bring your arms up and imagine that you're gonna bring the elbows in and you're gonna make fists when you lower. So take a breath in and then exhale, like really fast. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So inhale and exhale, make it so you hear it. Let's take 10 more. And exhale. In, reach, exhale, reach, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now, in a very gentle way, in any way that you feel it's good for you, you're gonna lie onto your backs. So take your time, find your shape, find that you are seated and then lie back onto your back, okay? Take a moment. I'm gonna just turn the lights on a little bit. That's better. So start with your knees bent and just find a placement for your feet. Not too close, not too far, not together, just in where you feel is right. What is right? You do that. You feel that. Feel that. Find that. Connect to your feet, the toes and the heels and the parts of your feet. Connect to the toe bounce. Shoulders relaxed. Head can be on a blanket. Relax your face and find the breath here. Okay, so wherever you are, hug the right knee in, loosen it up. So hug it in, maybe under the knee or behind the leg. So I'm using my right leg, nice and easy, sort of like how close can you bring it? Can you bring it in? Can you bring it to the center? Can you bring it to your armpit? And then extend it out. Point and flex, circle. Okay, so very gently, you're gonna lower the leg, the one that we just bent and straightened, lower it, send it forward, forward, forward. I'm gonna do a tree pose here. So I'm gonna just let the knee that is bent, the left leg, just open it. It's probably not going to go on the floor. You can prop it. If it's too much, you can lower the leg closer to the bottom of the leg. You don't have to bring the feet together. So it can be like lower to your, so it's like a lying down tree. Okay, so it can be here, it can be here, here, here. And then bring your arms overhead or maybe grab your elbows. So supine tree, you can prop a pillow or something under that thigh. You can make it so it's comfortable. Arms can be bent, holding, or straight behind. So falling tree, very nice. Bring your arms back, step the foot so it's on the floor again. Hug the knee in, and then we get into twist. So it's the left knee with your right hand, guide it gently across, left arm opens towards the hip and overhead, or like a cactus. And you can support also this leg that is across. So find that nice, easy, one-legged twist. Relax your face, relax your shoulders, feel the hips, almost like getting space between the ribs and the shoulder. Find what feels good and add, right? If you want more, you can reach your arm. If you want to reach your fingers, you can extend the lower leg. You can cross a little bit more, or just take away, decrease, and don't add any more stress. Bring yourself back onto your back, both feet on the floor. Take a moment, reset your feet where they are, too close, how far this from each other, wide or together, not toes together or at all, just comfortable hip distance. Take a moment, relax your shoulders, get together with what it feels, how is your back, if it's flat, if it's tucked in, how you feel, and get a sense of how you feel lying back. So start again, check with yourself. Right foot stays on the ground, hug the left knee in, give it a squeeze and relax. Maybe turn it a little bit out to the armpit, maybe to the center. So squeeze it. You can use, of course, your hands to bring it in, or or no hands, whatever it feels good. Just warming up. That right leg, the other leg doesn't move. Extend the leg out, whether it's straight or not. Do the best you can. Point and flex here. Circle. Feel that hamstring. Don't force anything. And then send that leg forward. Press the foot down, send the leg forward. Take a moment. Foot grounds, left leg long, and then just let the knee open for the tree. And again, here you can see better with your block, right? You can lower the leg, you can bring it closer, you can bring it lower, you can bring it higher, right? Just prop it. You can use your hand here. Let your tree be comfortable. Don't turn into the hip. So let both hips even. It's probably going to be like you need something to get the hips both even. Then add your arms overhead, whether you have the arms bent or cactus or any position you like to do in your tree. Maybe we'll do the tree standing. Yeah, we'll do the tree after standing and you see how it feels to be doing it on your floor with no balance, but still working, because the hip, it never turns to the side. It's kind of we in diagonal. When we stand, you'll be able to see that. Bring your hands back. You can help that foot that was out, the knee bend, step it, and then lift it a little bit and then guide it so you can get into that twist. Okay, so gently keep your shoulders down, open the arm out or up or lower, and then twist. Lower leg maybe lengthens, maybe bends, and you come on your left hip. You can gaze towards your right. Just feel that this is super wonderful for your low back, for your hips. Everybody does this like a therapy. This is your therapy. Breathe it, please. Bring your hips down, back, both feet on the ground, both knees bent. Open them wide now. Open the arms wide like cactus and let this windshield wiper be really good. Okay, so let the knees go to the sides, go easy. You can also keep losing this. When I lie back, I lose this mic. So I'm just gonna hold it. You can feel that you're really flaring your toes. When you go to the side, flare your toes and feel the pinky side and the big toe side and flare your toes here. Take a moment to try to bring the knee, the inner thigh to the inner, a little lower. You can turn your head a little side to side. All right, last little thing here. We're gonna keep our hands overhead. So bring your arms overhead. Press your feet on the floor. So now you're gonna come to bridge, Setu Bandha, Setu Bandhasana. Keep your hands overhead. And then press your feet and start lifting your hips for bridge. Keep your hands overhead and then lower. Do 3 times. So lift a little bit. It doesn't have to be your biggest bridge, just warming up. Lower gently, controlling how you lower. Lift up, stay here, breathe, extend your fingers reaching behind and lift your hips a little higher. Engage your glutes, press your feet, relax your face and neck, and then lower your arms, bring them up. And as you lower your arms, lower your hips. And then give yourself a hug. Bring your knees to your chest one at a time and rock. Rock your back, massage your low back. You can hug your knees a little bit if you want. You can stay and no rocking is necessary. You can, now we're gonna go into hands and knees just to do again a cat-cow. So you can do it with rocking forward and back, or you can just go to your side and very gently come up from the back and do hands and knees. I keep having. Okay, hands and knees, please. Do some cats and cows. Notice your pelvis, how it tilts. Notice the pelvis, how it tucks in. Notice your shoulders. Place your hands nice with your fingers, like really using all the pads of your fingers. You're using all the hands and the feet to press away from the floor. So engage your arms, engage your knees, pad your knees, double pad or put a blanket. Very important to do these cats and cows for the health of your back. All right, so stretch the right leg, lengthen it and stretch it, keep your toes tucked under, and maybe do a little cat-cow here. Try that. How it feels to have one leg long, and then cats and cows. And then engage your belly, come to neutral so it's not too rounded, too archy, too not cow, not cat, just neutral spine, engage your belly, press your hands and lift your leg off the floor. Point your toes, lengthen, feel your hands, lift your chest, gaze forward. Lower the foot and then bring the knee in. Let's rest in between. You can widen your knees. And this is not comfortable, you can come onto your elbows. And if it's okay, you can reach back, hips to heels. Again, find something, blanket behind your legs, forehead to support your face. Find your child's pose. So this is called the child's pose, okay? So not everybody's comfortable here. You can come and stay here, just lower your head towards the ground and feel your breath. Find a comfortable place to return to always. Remember, Balasana is a child's pose, but sometimes it doesn't feel so happy. Other side. So again, you can do this one here, right? You can, if your wrists are sensitive or not happy, you can do these here, right? You can stretch your leg. But I'm gonna do it here, you do you. Again, stretch your leg, toes are under, do a little bit of tucking and untucking with the toes, with the leg extended. See how that feels. And again, please, if this doesn't feel good, it feels awkward or it doesn't feel right, just go back to this one. You can never do enough of these. Okay, so leg is long, do a little cat, a little cow. See how it feels. That leg is nice and strong. Then notice your spine that is not too tucked or not too forward, that is nice and straight. Engage the core, lift or float your leg off the point your toes, point your toes a little higher, look forward, engage your arms strongly, bring your knee in. Awesome. Now, from here, we're gonna lift up, ready for that downward facing dog, right? So we're gonna come up gently. You're gonna tuck your toes under. You can widen your knees. You're gonna have your feet nice and wide, and you're gonna lift your knees and come to that first dog. So knees are bent, arms are straight and strong, and you're gonna try to really work on the hands, pushing, and your head lowers to your arms. Keep your knees bent. Take a moment here. You can maybe bend the leg. So now we're really working. So this is coming to notice your first downward dog. Let's come to plank. So this is called a push-up. You can bring your feet a little closer. You can always, please bring your knees down. This is an option, or you can stay up in your plank. But I want you to feel your arms, your core, your belly. You can keep your knees down. These are great options. And then lift up again for your dog, bending the legs and finding that lifting up. And I feel that the spine is not rounded and it's not tough, so it's nice and straight. And then we're going to come to standing. Okay, so take a walk a little bit, or walk your hands closer to you, but take your choice to come towards the front of your mat. Okay, so this is where we would set up with our blocks. And your blocks can be on your highest. Awesome. Yeah, just set up because the blocks are super, super great. Okay, so you're at the top. I want you to be hanging here. So you can just have the legs kind of behind the blocks and hold the elbows, or bring the hands to the blocks and let your head hang towards the floor. Knees can be bent a lot. So feel that. I want you to really feel that you're hanging your shoulders, your torso, and squeeze your belly as we're going to roll up. Okay, so squeeze your belly, bend your legs, and roll up. Gently up, gently, gently, gently up to standing. Okay, so I'm going to just move a little bit behind. So, or maybe I'll just move this screen. So you should be at the top of your mat. And your block should be we do that little bit of sun salutation. I'm still not right. I'm going to go to this one. So you can see my arms when they lift. Right, far away. Looks so tiny. Okay. So maybe it's better here because the green and the purple, you can see the purple blocks. Okay, so before anything at all, just place your Tadasana, your feet, Tadasana feet, arms to the sides and all the way up. Breathe here and feel the Tadasana with your arms reaching up, with your feet pressing down, lift your belly. Breathe here. I know we're holding the pose, but don't lift your arms a little bit. Bring your arms out, exhale to the side and all the way back to your body. So it's very simple, very basic, but it can get, if you do it right, inhaling, reaching, pressing your feet, engaging your whole body. This simple standing Tadasana with the arms up. Sure, reach, press your feet. And then exhale, so you lower the arms, reach to the sides, reach, lengthen your arms, and lower the arms. This little clock stopped working, so I'm just gonna check the time. Perfect. Okay. Now, I'm going to go with the bend, and I'm going to put my hands to the clock. Okay. And find your hands gently on the block. So you need to bend your legs.
Can't hear you.
Okay, now
All right, can you hear me here?
Yes.
I turned the mic off because it's not working right. Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. I'm sorry.
No
Okay, so
problem.
I'm gonna yell a little bit because I'm far away. You're gonna put a block or something, a mat for the knee that is going to come down and sometimes that hurts, okay? So we're here, you're folding, hands on the floor and step the right leg long and bring the knee down, okay? So bring the knee down, take a moment and look forward, okay? So don't round. One knee is down, take a moment here, left foot is forward, the left ankle is under your left knee, okay? And then if you want, you can come up gently, come up on the knee, that's it. And then maybe go a little forward, hands on the floor again. And then you're gonna step that right leg forward again. So lift, tuck your toes, lift your back leg strongly, look forward. So this is great to learn to do the vinyasa. Tuck your toes, lift your leg, and then bend the back leg and step forward. And we're gonna come to the top, bend your legs, and then press and inhale, and you come up to standing and arms up. And exhale, and arms lower. Tadasana. Okay, so you get what I'm doing? Okay, so I'm gonna do it on the other side. Find your Tadasana, lift your arms and lift your gaze. You can slowly bring your hands to prayer, bend your legs. You can have your blocks again, hands on the blocks and fold. So bending the legs and really folding here, let your head hang. If you reach the floor, or you can do elbows, or you can do hands and shins or floor. If you are here, release your blocks, put them aside, hands on the floor of the mat, bend your legs, and now step the other leg back. So step the other leg back. If you need to double the mat so you can bring the knee down and it feels better on the knee, that's great. And then you have that kind of scissoring of your legs. Lighten your hands, right? Lighten your hands so your legs are doing the work. And come on up. You can bring both hands on the top leg. And then you can also maybe just sink a little bit, see if that feels good. You don't have to. As soon as you feel that doesn't feel right, come on back up. And then find your hands again to the top. You're gonna tuck your toes in the back, tuck them, tuck, tuck, lift the leg. Feel this moment, feel this power, feel that moment that you're going to lunge and then step to the top and then bend your back leg and then put the weight on the top and then step forward. Bend your legs, press up, inhaling up and arms out and all the way down. Beautiful. All right, so we're just gonna start the same thing on the left and then we'll do the right and then we'll do the tree and that will be our standing part. Okay, so see how it gets your heart rate. So I'm feeling my voice gets like shaggy a little bit. So that's what we want. We want to increase to go down. You just will work to really help you with the hips. So take a breath in. And then you can do it with your hands out. This is an option, or you can do it with your hands in, whatever you like. Bend and float down, dive down. Hands to the blocks, to the shins. foldings. This is called Uttanasana. So I'm gonna start now with the left leg. Left leg lunges. You can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You can double the mat to step the knee down, bring the knee down. You can untuck the toes. You can stay low here. Scissor your legs and stay low here. You don't have to lift. Make sure this foot is above the ankle, then you can bring the knee forward, depends on you. You can come on up if you want. We're not doing arms, just scissoring or sinking down a little bit. All right, then hands on the earth, tuck your toes, lift your back leg. So that back leg really strong. You're ready to come forward, you're ready to spring forward, bend the back leg, take a little momentum, and then step forward, maybe a couple of steps, bend your legs and inhale, come up to standing, and exhale. Awesome. I know, it's hard, but this is yoga, right? Test yourself, or just a little bit of challenge, just do the other side. Nice and slow, just feel good about it and feel how your body is going to be very happy after. Fold to your blocks, to your fingertips, to something, folding forward, bending the legs as much as you want. Get ready to step the right leg, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Bring the knee, if you pad, double pad the knee. Lighten your hands. So the legs are powerful, it's not like letting go and sinking. You're scissoring your legs and you're pressing your feet, lighten your hands. So you can use the hands, but there's still the feet. You can come on up and sink a little lower if you want, and then come on up. So release that, tuck your toes, lift the back leg strongly, look forward as if you had a light in your chest, looking forward, bend the back leg, step a little bit, step a big step, both feet at the top, and come up to standing. Last inhale, huge breathe in, and then exhale. Let go. Breathe in and out. Relax. Guys, okay? Okay, because it was frozen for a moment. So shake it all out. Just shake, bend your legs. Loosen up a little bit. Shake one arm, both hands, loosen up. Okay, so we'll do the tree. If you have a wall and you want to help yourself with the wall, if you have a chair, also awesome. I want you to feel the feet, and whatever leg is going to be your trunk of your tree, that's the one you're going to round to ground. Okay, now you can come on up, hold on to something, bring your knee up, hold it up. All right, so this is already, you're rounding here, try to go straight, bring the knee out, bring the foot in, or here, here, or here. Where is your foot going to be? Once you have that, add your shape with your arms. This is your tree. And again, it looks like your knee goes out, but it's more like forward because your hips are forward. So if you had lights in your hips, you don't want the light to go to the right. So put your foot wherever feels right, your arms wherever you want them. You can have also the prayer hands is great. Just find that rooting on the standing leg, grow tall in your tree at any position with your hands. And then relax, step the feet down, shake it all out, roll your shoulders up and back, breathe in and out. I don't know what happened to my mic, I'm sorry. This voice doesn't feel right when I don't do the mic, so All right, other side, ground the leg. Feel how strong it is. And then before you do it, hold on to something, hug the knee, hug that knee in closer. Notice how it feels, maybe lower it, maybe turn it out, and maybe bring it in, lower calf, or close to the toe, or up. Bring the foot in, hug the foot to the leg, and the leg to the shin, push against it, hands to heart, hands up to the sky, hands in V. Feel that power, feel that reaching, feel the grounding of the foot, press, squeeze your belly and your glutes. And if I fall, and I try to do it again, it doesn't matter. Bring your hands to heart and step the feet on the ground. Shake it out. All right, then one more push I'm going to do is the chair pose. The chair pose always get your heart rate. All right, I guess I'll do it a little bit here. Feet can be together, not too wide, just enough, okay? The arms forward, okay? And you're gonna start to go down a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit. So notice, right, that it starts tucking or untucking. Keep your tailbone neutral. Go as slow as you can. As slow as you can. You don't have to look like me or anybody else. Just when you feel your legs, breathe a lot. Go a little lower. Bring your arms to frame your ears. Go a little lower. And that's it. We're gonna come up, up, and up, and up, and up. And then together with the hands, namaste to the heart. Take a moment, release and breathe. Shake it out. All right, we'll do just one more. Just go easy, arms forward. Start going down like an elevator. Slowly going down. This is where you stay, this is where you stay. You wanna go lower, you go lower. Bring arms a little higher if you want. And then press your feet, lighten up your toes. So lift your toes, press your heels, come on up, 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 up. And hands to prayer and hands to namaste. Relax and breathe. Find that breath. Breathe it, feel it. Be happy, be proud. All right, this is a little fun one. I'm gonna take a long Shavasana, but this is like a nice balancing. You can cheat with the block. I love this prop for this shape we're gonna take. So we're gonna come down. So you can lower a little bit or a lot, just like we did on the chair. You can grab the block here. You can lower, 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 lower. You're gonna come up on your tippy toes and you're gonna bring your knees together like that. And you can have the block and rest your knees on the block and you do a little namaste. Now, if you cannot use the block, you're on your toes, your knees are together, and your upright chest. And again, this is great to really lengthen up your torso. If you don't need it, you're really on your toes here, breathing, and then bring your hands down, bring your knees down. Awesome. I'm just gonna do a little bit of twisting with the feet forward and together, right? So I'm like that. I'm gonna hug one arm around both shins. So, and then I'm gonna twist. Bring the hand behind you, lengthen and twist. So we're almost at the ground, almost at the Shavasana, we'll do some pigeon on the backs that are always super yummy. Come back to center, switch it, get nice and tall before you twist. Bring your feet closer, hug the knees together, hug maybe one or both. And then arm behind you and lengthen and twist, lengthen and twist, lengthen and twist. Awesome. All right, so I'm on my back, on my mat. So set yourself in the mat so you have space in your back. You're gonna use your core to round back. So arms towards the feet, scoop your belly round your spine, and sort of very slowly find your mid back, low back, upper back, shoulders, and lie back. Finally back on the earth, on the floor. Let the gravity hold you, let the breath come in, let yourself rest for a moment. Find that you don't need to balance here anymore. I'm just gonna come a little closer, you'll be better for the sound. Sorry about all that. Okay. All right, that's not good enough. Okay, so you're gonna know what it meant when I say pigeon on the back. You're gonna lift your right leg, right ankle on the left top of your thigh. And again, this one, stay here, right? Option, lift off the ground. Option to rock. Option to bring one of the hands through the space. Maybe grab behind the leg, maybe grab the shin, relax your shoulders and your head. Paddle your head. So it's not you're like, you know, stretching and stressing your neck. Relax your face and neck, hold the knees closer. Breathe in and out. Take your time here. You can also use the elbow of the arm that went through, elbow to press the knee or the hip a little wider. Both feet pressing into each other, both knees or ankles pressing against each other. Let's release that, release the hands and stretch both legs straight up. So both legs are nice and straight to the sky. So it's hard to see, but just like that. No matter what I do, I have to go up and move the screen a little bit. So legs are floating up and feet are flexed. Not enough. Okay, the feet are like that and your legs are as straight as possible. Bend your legs and switch it. So bring everything on the floor and start with your hips down, cross the left ankle, stay here completely until we reach our legs, or bring the legs closer, bring your hands through, hug behind the right leg, behind the shin, rock if you like a little bit. Relax your head, your shoulders, your face, hug tighter a little bit if you like. Again, now not hear my breath, but when I have the mic, you can hear that I'm breathing, that you make the breath as loud as you like. So really connect with how you breathe here. Undo that, so release your hands and just stretch your legs up, flex the toes to your face, legs as straight as possible. If they're here, that's fine. If they're not straight, that's fine. Flex your toes and legs are floating up. All right, so bend your legs. We'll do one more twist here, nice and gently, feet on the ground. So I'm gonna do my left leg up and cross it. So left leg up and cross it. I want you to with this, either you can do it here, shift the hips a little to the left, or you can do it here with the leg cross and shift to the left, and then lift, and then see if you can now bring both knees. They're not gonna come all the way down. Keep your shoulders down. Use your legs, use your toes, and just twist any amount. Don't lift your shoulders. So just feel the twist here in your hips. You can put blocks, you can put a pillow, you can put any props and blankets and pillows and something for the twist to be more effective, more relaxing. Right? So you can put something here, then you can really keep your shoulders down. All right, let's come back up to center, uncross, set down your hips on the center, uncross your legs. And again, you can start with shifting the hips to one side a little. Cross the leg. And then if I let the knees go all the way, my shoulder is going to lift. So I want you to keep your shoulders like a cactus and then put something so you can hold that twist. You can use your feet also, like use the feet to really traction your feet and just cross the legs and find a twist without shifting away your shoulder. Keep the shoulders grounded. Allow your legs to come back to center. Uncross the legs. Set yourself again in the mat. Hug both knees in. Lift your nose and your shoulders. Squeeze your knees, your chest. You hug your knees in if you want, nose to knees, and rock a little bit, hug like a tight little ball. And then lower your shoulders. Slowly lower your head. And then bring your feet on the ground. Extend your legs forward and extend your arms over and long overhead. Okay, so notice there's a little tucking of your spine. We'll end up with that tucking and untucking your tailbone a little bit. So you can relax, bend your feet on the floor and then do a little bit of rocking or unrocking. So tilting and tucking, and do it nice and slow. If you want, you can even lift your hips off the ground. So feel that tunnel, that nice arm. You can even slide it under and then flatten your whole back and then feel that whole back, that whole tilt release. A little bit of that. Doesn't have to look like me, but really feel how it moves, right? Even your inner organs in your belly, getting a nice. We have time to do a little bit of restorative bridge. So my block could be in the second if you want to try something a little, different. You can lift and place the second height on your sacrum and arms out, rest into the restorative bridge. If you have a block, if it's too much, lower it, of course. If you want, keep it high. You can also do a little bit of arm out or arms towards the heels. Just rest your forehead, rest your shoulders, relax your face. Stay a little bit longer here, not moving, just settling here. Let your hips settle into the block. So let almost like the whole weight of your hips onto the block. So you don't have to do much except noticing and breathing. See if you can be comfortable in your shoulders, in your arms, in your face, in your feet. I'm going to give you options. So your option is just maybe lifting one leg up if you want. You can also bend it and bring it to your chest or extend it. place it on the floor, relax. Other side, so extend the leg out or higher, or bend it to your chest a little bit, or up to the sky. Your choice. Bring your foot down. Restorative bridge is awesome. Cooling down. A little bit of an inversion of sorts, because your heart is, the head is relaxing. And your heart and your brain are receiving a little bit of reverse blood circulation. If you want, if you feel your blood steady, you can also extend your legs up to the sky. Make sure your block is right and is firm. Breathe here. Your arms again can be out, or cactus, or straight behind, or even hugging the elbows. Any position is fine. All right, stay with your feet on the ground. Press your feet so you can release your block to the sides. All right, we're gonna go on to our Shavasana. I'm gonna give you a little bit of options. So you're gonna lengthen the legs, and then you're gonna roll the feet in and out, in and out. A little faster. You can shake them. You can also do both at the same time. And then let the legs kind of really roll out towards each opposite or respective side. You can also bring your arms out, bring your arms up, bring your arms overhead. Make little circles with your arms. And eventually you're gonna bring your arms out in a little bit of diagonal, so they're not close and they're not far. And I want you to really tuck your shoulder, almost like I came and tuck your shoulder. So you open the front of your shoulder. The palms should be turning up, so relax your fingers, and your fingers should be curled up. They should be very relaxed, the toes against, like away from each other, the palms about 10 inches away from the hips. The head can turn a little side to side, and then find the head right in the center where it's not turning, where you're not tucking, where you're not lifting your chin higher than your forehead. So forehead should be higher than your chin. You can also put a blanket under your head, blanket under your legs, blocks under your knees. And finally, when you adjust and you readjust and you jiggle and you wiggle, take a moment to let the Shavasana take you. The final relaxation, the corpse pose, the Shavasana, the letting go, the final pose is your complete surrender. Let the gravity tie you down and let yourself release onto the mat, onto your floor, your mat, the earth. So soften your eyebrows, soften your forehead, soften the jaw, the teeth, and the tongue. Breath is coming in. Breath is coming out, I assure you. And start feeling that you're dropping your shoulders, relaxing your belly, your hips, your lower back. lower your, release your, any effort, release any tension. Feel all the bones and the body just relaxing onto the earth. Relax your heels and your toes, wrists and fingers. And sometimes I'm just gonna let you be really quiet. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna take another 4 minutes here. I'm just gonna be very quiet, but I'm gonna keep you, keep the time and make you slowly get back to your lives. Oh, it's about 4 minutes in your Shavasana. I'm just gonna slowly guide you back. You're welcome to mute me and not do any transitions out. Just keep lying back until your body feels ready to return to movement. If you would like to be guided into your uh, activities and your normal rest of your day, start breathing a little more consciously, more mindfully, breathing in and breathing out as you also start movements that are gentle, slow, no rushing to come out. Move your neck around, move your fingers and your toes, bring your feet a little closer, bring your arms closer, maybe bring your arms overhead if you like that. Maybe stretch your fingers and stretch your toes, maybe lengthen and long, a stretch, final stretch as you bring your hands back and maybe one at a time hug your knees in. Very gently rock if you like that, rocking and massaging your low back. And eventually using usually your right side, stay a breath or two using a pillow or using your own arm as a pillow, and keep breathing on your side. Don't come out fast, just breathe on this side fetal position. Keep breathing as you use your upper hand or your low hand to gently upright yourself to again meet at the position that you like. You can have a blanket, you can set yourself on a bolster or prop, a couple of pillows, you can have any position here, and then bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, to the prayer, and then bow gently. Keep your posture, so don't round. Keep your posture upright. You just bow your head to your fingers. So gentle, don't round everything. Keep your posture, shoulders, almost like you reach your chest to your thumbs and your thumbs to your chest. Bow gently in honor, in respect for your body, for your presence, for the practice, for this life and this moment. Lift your head, and then we say namaste towards each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And namaste, everybody. Thank you. I'm sorry about the mic. I think it didn't have enough energy or something, or maybe it's just done.